Disney's most recent effort to bring Snow White back to life is failing again. This picture appears to falter at every step, from bad casting choices and CGI errors to a feminist icon, Snow White, who rejects the allure of the original tale. Why are people furious with the way Rachel Zegler portrayed the dwarfs and the way they were redesigned? And why is the most recent trailer getting such a poor reception? Stay tuned as we dissect Disney's clumsy reimagining and explain why the Snow White is a complete disaster. With their most recent Snow White version, Disney has really tripped and made every conceivable error along the way. The movie, which stars Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot, first drew intense criticism when a teaser was released. The clip was so negative that Disney had to reshoot the whole thing. One significant obstacle was their choice to use actors of normal size in lieu of the customary dwarfs, as it was thought that using real little people would be difficult. Because of this, they had to use computer-generated imagery CGI to make regular-sized performers seem unnaturally little. On top of that, Disney cast Rachel Zegler, who is Hispanic, in the role of Snow White, which has sparked additional controversy given the original character's description. While casting choices are ultimately up to the filmmakers, it's important to acknowledge that Snow White comes with a specific physical description in the original story. The timeless character of Snow White has long been portrayed with distinct physical attributes: skin as white as snow, lips red as a rose, and hair as black as ebony. These features aren't merely the result of subjective artistic interpretation, rather, they are intrinsic to the way the character was originally described in the Brothers Grimm fairy tale. Over time, these descriptors have become synonymous with Snow White's identity, making her one of the most iconic figures in classic folklore. However, controversy arose when Disney's live-action remake of Snow White cast Rachel Zegler in the lead role. Zegler, who is of Hispanic descent, presents a sharp contrast to the traditional description of Snow White's appearance. While many have praised the casting choice for its commitment to diversity and inclusion, others have raised concerns about the deviation from the character's established look. Critics argue that casting someone who doesn't visually align with the classic Snow White creates a disconnect between the original character and the new portrayal, leading to widespread debate about the balance between modern inclusivity and staying true to source material. This controversy deepened further when Zegler herself sparked another wave of criticism during an interview. In her comments, Zegler openly critiqued the traditional narrative of Snow White, particularly highlighting the parts of the story where Snow White is saved by dwarves and later by a prince. According to Zegler, the upcoming live-action adaptation is set to shift away from these outdated tropes, opting instead for a version of Snow White that embodies feminist ideals. In this reimagined version, Snow White will no longer rely on a prince or anyone else to save her, aiming to turn her into a self-reliant and empowered figure. While Zegler's remarks resonated with some, who saw the change as a refreshing update to an outdated story, they also fueled speculation and backlash. Discussions surrounding Snow White's new portrayal took a sharp turn, with rumors circulating that the character might be depicted in a drastically unconventional way, with some even suggesting that Snow White could be reimagined as a butch lesbian. Although these speculations remained unconfirmed, they contributed to the mounting tension over whether the film was straying too far from its roots, altering not just the aesthetics of Snow White but her entire essence. Furthermore, the interview sparked deeper discussions about the possibility of reworking other characters in the story. Some began to question whether even the evil stepmother, long portrayed as Snow White's villain, could be reframed in a more complex light. Rather than being purely malicious, perhaps the stepmother herself could be reinterpreted as a victim of patriarchal oppression, challenging the traditional narrative where women are pitted against one another for power or beauty. This shift in perspective suggested a larger critique of the societal systems at play within the fairy tale. In an even more drastic reinterpretation, rumors circulated that the new storyline might introduce a male villain, the evil king, in place of the stepmother. This plot twist, aiming to flip the traditional dynamic of the original fairy tale, quickly became the subject of ridicule. Critics of the project pointed out that this revision seemed forced, even nonsensical, undermining the core elements of the beloved story. The backlash grew so significant that Disney ultimately decided to rework parts of the film. This resulted in the release of a new trailer that sought to address some of the initial concerns. However, while the updated trailer was generally considered an improvement over the original, it still failed to completely win over critics. The modifications made to appease detractors did little to resolve the larger issues surrounding the adaptation, and many viewers remain skeptical about whether the film could successfully balance modern values with the integrity of the original tale. Despite efforts to smooth over the controversy, the project remained mired in debates over whether too many changes had been made in the name of progress, at the expense of what made Snow White such an enduring character in the first place. Ultimately, the entire situation exemplifies the larger challenge that modern adaptations face, especially those of beloved classics. On one hand, there's a clear desire to reimagine stories in ways that resonate with contemporary audiences, prioritizing diversity, equality, and representation. On the other hand, these efforts can sometimes clash with the deeply ingrained expectations that fans of the original work hold. As Disney moves forward with this project, it must navigate these treacherous waters carefully, ensuring that its vision of Snow White can stand up to both modern scrutiny and the weight of a cherished legacy. If you're struggling with credit card debt, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, you should consider checking out PDS Debt. They offer tailored solutions to help you manage and reduce your debt. Whether you have over $10,000 in debt or a less than perfect credit score, PDS Debt can assist you in finding the right path to financial recovery. Debt can often feel like an overwhelming burden, especially when it stems from multiple sources such as credit card balances, personal loans, or medical expenses. For many individuals, managing these financial responsibilities feels daunting, and the pressure to keep up with payments can be mentally and emotionally draining. This is where PDS Debt comes into the picture, offering services specifically designed to help individuals regain control over their finances, even in the most challenging credit situations. PDS Debt's approach is centered around a deep understanding of the complexities surrounding personal debt. They recognize that no two financial journeys are the same, which is why they offer tailored solutions to meet the unique needs of each individual. Their team works closely with clients to assess their current financial situation, taking into account factors like income, outstanding debts, and financial goals. This comprehensive evaluation allows PDS Debt to devise customized strategies that can help individuals manage their debt more effectively. One of the key advantages of working with PDS Debt is their focus on creating alternative debt management plans that are designed to reduce the total amount owed more quickly. By working with creditors on behalf of their clients, they can negotiate more favorable terms, such as lower interest rates or reduced monthly payments. This not only helps ease the immediate financial burden, but also leads to long-term savings. Many people find that with PDS Debt's guidance, they are able to pay off their debts faster and with less overall stress. If you're dealing with overdue collections, high-interest loans, or mounting credit card balances, PDS Debt's personalized approach can provide the relief you need. They understand that financial difficulties often come with a sense of hopelessness, which is why they make it their mission to offer not only practical solutions but also emotional support. Their services are designed to help individuals regain confidence in their ability to overcome debt and work towards a more stable financial future. One of the standout features of PDS Debt services is how easy it is to get started. They offer a free debt analysis, allowing you to take the first step towards financial freedom with no obligation. The process is incredibly straightforward, requiring just 30 seconds of your time. By visiting pdsdebt.com/Shapiro, you can quickly begin the process of reclaiming control over your finances. This free assessment provides a clear picture of your financial standing and helps you understand what options are available to you moving forward. Debt can feel like an insurmountable obstacle, but with the right tools and guidance, it's possible to overcome it. PDS Debt equips individuals with the knowledge and resources they need to make informed decisions about their finances. Whether you're looking to consolidate high-interest loans or negotiate better terms on overdue accounts, PDS Debt offers a path forward that is both realistic and achievable. For many individuals, the psychological toll of debt can be just as challenging as the financial burden itself. Constantly worrying about making payments or receiving calls from creditors can create a cycle of anxiety and stress. PDS Debt understands these emotional strains and provides support that extends beyond mere financial advice. Their personalized debt management plans are designed to help reduce the pressure of looming debt and offer a sense of relief as you begin to take control of your financial life. At its core, PDS Debt is about empowerment. Their services are geared towards giving individuals the tools they need to manage their debt effectively and sustainably. The path to financial freedom is rarely straightforward, but with PDS Debt, it becomes more accessible. They work tirelessly to ensure that clients are equipped with the knowledge, strategies, and support needed to navigate their unique financial challenges. While debt can be a heavy burden, it's important to remember that there are solutions available. By taking action today and seeking help from a professional service like PDS Debt, you can begin the process of reducing your debt and building a stronger financial future. Don't wait until the situation feels out of control. Take the first step towards financial relief by visiting pdsdebt.com/Shapiro and taking advantage of their free debt analysis. Gal Gadot, known for her stunning performances and captivating screen presence, has been praised for bringing a new level of intensity to the character. However, her involvement in the project has not been without controversy. Some audiences have expressed criticism due to Gadot's Israeli nationality, sparking a debate that goes beyond her acting abilities and into the realm of political discourse. This controversy has overshadowed what should have been a focus on her performance, with certain groups choosing to critique her background rather than her portrayal of the iconic villain. Despite these criticisms, Gadot remains a powerful force in the entertainment industry. Her role as the evil queen is highly anticipated, and many are excited to see how she brings this complex and iconic character to life. While the conversation around her nationality continues to stir debate, it's clear that her talent and star power remain undiminished. In conclusion, whether it's overcoming debt with the help of a service like PDS Debt or engaging with the latest trends in entertainment, it's essential to stay informed and take proactive steps toward your goals. Whether you're seeking financial freedom or simply looking forward to the next big film release, taking action today can lead to a brighter and more successful future. In light of the criticism, Rachel Zegler, already facing her own share of backlash for her role and comments about the Snow White remake, took to social media to address the success of the trailer. With over 120 million views within just 24 hours, the trailer gained widespread attention. Ziegler expressed her gratitude, saying, "I love you all so much. Thank you for the love and 120 million views on our trailer in just 24 hours. What a whirlwind. As I'm in the middle of Romeo and Juliet rehearsals, I'll leave. Bye for now." She concluded her message with heart, apple, and bird of peace emojis. However, her message took a surprising political turn when she added the phrase, "And always remember, Free Palestine." This comment introduced a new layer of controversy, especially given its political nature in a discussion primarily centered on a film trailer. When celebrities make political statements, especially on sensitive global issues like the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, it raises questions about their understanding of the topic. Rachel Zegler's reference to Free Palestine opens a complex discussion about the historical, geopolitical, and social dimensions of the conflict. The phrase Free Palestine is often used to express solidarity with the Palestinian people, but it also requires a deep understanding of the region's history, the different governing bodies involved, and the current political tensions. For instance, understanding the role of groups like Hamas, which controls Gaza, or the Palestinian Authority, which governs parts of the West Bank, is crucial for anyone engaging in discussions about the region. These complexities make it clear that commenting on such issues without a strong grasp of the underlying realities can lead to misunderstandings or misrepresentations. While celebrities certainly have the platform to raise awareness on political issues, it is essential that they approach these topics with care and knowledge, as their words can influence public opinion in significant ways. In Rachel Zegler's case, her statement about Free Palestine highlights the ongoing challenges celebrities face when they merge entertainment with political activism, especially when the topics are as sensitive as the Middle East conflict. Whether intentional or not, these comments can overshadow the very project they're promoting and open up new avenues of scrutiny from critics and fans alike. What makes this situation even more puzzling is the casting of Gal Gadot as the Wicked Witch, or evil stepmother. In a film like Snow White, where magic and talking animals are part of the story, you expect some suspension of disbelief. However, one of the hardest things to accept is the idea that Gal Gadot, known for her stunning looks, would be considered less attractive than Rachel Zegler in the film. It's evident that Rachel Zegler, despite her attractiveness, falls short of Gal Gadot's physical attributes. This casting decision looks implausible, leading us to question if the story's portrayal has a serious defect. In a moment from the movie, Gal Gadot's character wonders, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" as she peers into the mirror. To just see a picture of Rachel Zegler, Gal Gadot's ability to maintain composure in this situation is astounding. It's possible that there were disputes on set because Rachel Zegler made remarks that some people may find offensive, especially in relation to Gal Gadot's unwavering support for Israel in the face of current hostilities. This incident serves as more evidence of Disney's apparent shortcomings in terms of talent management and casting decisions. There is undoubtedly much that Rachel Zegler's words and deeds have left to be desired. If you're unsure, let your kids skip this movie for several reasons. You're not alone if you find the mainstream media's false narratives and biased reporting to be frustrating. To see more videos like this, and to be updated on the newest happenings and the facts behind the headlines, be sure to subscribe to my channel.